All right, what's up, everybody? So I'm gonna make a video real quick. Just want to throw it out there. What we brought into the shop, why we brought it into the shop. I was gonna do it in a two-part video thing, but really, it's just a quick video. There's just a little bit of explanation. So if you're on the fence of what to bring into your shop or how to get to that next level, why we're doing it, hopefully this is helpful. So let's just jump straight into it. So we brought in the Anatol Volt. It's a 9-color, 10-station press. The ninth print head is, they call it a heads-up print head. So you have a dedicated loading station, a dedicated unloading station on this press. But if you need a ninth color, that print head raises up and then it folds down. So that would take up the dedicated unloading station. So then you would just have a loading and unloading station, but you have an extra print head. Now, if you're running a 2-color job and you got 5,000 shirts to do and you're just banging them out, you got somebody unloading, somebody loading, somebody walking around making sure ink stays on the screens and everything like that, you don't need that ninth head, so you could fold that up and get it out of your way. So, I mean, in our eyes, that was a good decision to make, because why would you not want more colors, more print heads, especially when on a automatic press you're getting rid of a print head for a flash, or maybe a cool down station, or a flattening screen, or something like that. So you want to have as many heads as possible, really, in my opinion. And 9-color 10 station, that was able to take up a footprint of 13 feet in diameter, which fits perfectly right into our shop without doing a bunch of construction or anything like that. So that was an easy decision for us. Another reason we took this leap of faith to get an automatic press into our shop is we wanted to increase our production time and be able to spend more time doing outbound sales. So like a lot of our customers that come from me personally going out to businesses, reaching out to them, making relationships with them, bringing that personable touch. But when you're running a manual press and you're busy and you're maxed out and you can't do any more work, well, guess what? You're stuck printing all the time instead of growing your business. So we really want to grow our business. We didn't really want to bring in employees. We kind of just don't want to deal with that headache. So bringing in equipment makes more sense. We did have a smaller manual press. We had a 6-color 4-station, which we're keeping just for, there's certain things that are probably going to be easier to throw on that than the automatic press, or we didn't get all the youth pallets and sleeve pallets and things like that. So we'll still have to print those in the manual until I get my money up a little bit and can get some of those extra pallets. But we're going to buy another manual press, just to, like a stepping stone to get us there. And then it's like, really, at the end of the day, you're going to spend $20,000 on a really good manual press I don't know. I don't really like stepping stones. It's like, we want to get to this point. Let's just get to that point. So we got more print heads. We got more stations. Things go faster. Simple. Not a whole lot that we got to talk about. The other reason that we went with the Volt is consistency in print. So like when we're printing manually, squeegee pressure, it has to stay consistent to get a consistent print. And you could tell throughout the day as you're getting tired, maybe, your pressure varied, maybe your squeegee angle varied, or maybe the viscosity of the ink varied, or something like that, to where you're not getting a consistent, even print every single time, no matter what. Now, when you go to a pneumatic press, you have a compressor running all the time to run those print heads, right? That's why it goes, all that stuff. Your choppers are going and everything is going off of air. Well, an air compressor holds a certain amount of air and CFM in a tank, and then it kicks back on to build up as it gets down lower. So the issue with that is you could run a big long job, right? But that compressor needs to be big enough to stay up to consistently give you that CFM that you need to run that press the whole time. So now you're talking about spending a bunch of money on a really good compressor to keep it at that pace. If you don't, then you're going to get inconsistency prints, towards the end of a run, right? And your compressor's just working and working and working and working and working, trying to keep up. Well, now it's, you had less pressure coming because you have less PSI coming to push that print head, or you have this or that. So with the Volt, it's all ran on power. It's AC print heads. Everything works off of power. There's no air at all. So your prints are going to stay consistent no matter what, unless the power goes out. So, I mean, consistency is key to us because we've fought inconsistent printing manually for so long that I want to make sure that everything stays consistent the way that I want it done from start to finish. Also, when you're printing, dude, your wrists hurt, your arms hurt, you've been standing there all day, your shoulders hurt. I mean, it's a huge upper body workout. And my body's already beat up just from, I'm only 36 years old, but it's beat up just from running a hard life. I've played sports, worked my ass off in a body shop, kind of didn't really take care of my body. So, my joints hurt, my, knees are messed up, my back hurts, all that stuff. And so it's really just want to not work harder, work smarter. So by bringing this in, it doesn't put as much wear and tear on my body so that I don't get burnt out doing this. It also brings in more consistent work hours. So with our press right now, manually, I work anywhere between 12 to 18 hours a day, usually at least 6 days a week, sometimes 5. I got to just take some time off to hang out with the family. But by working these long hours to get everything done in a timely manner, I miss out on the whole reason of why we started our business, is to be in control of our family life, our finances, all that stuff. Is like we're in control. But by having to work so much time to get the jobs done, to have the money to be able to go and do things with my family and stuff, I don't have the time to go and do things with my family. I don't see them that much. Luckily, they're here every day, so I get to see them during the day, but there's not a lot of quality time right now. So by doing this, we can speed up our production to get it done, and I can maybe more work a 8 to 5 schedule or a 10-hour day schedule, things like that, to where it's only 5 days a week and I have my set times that I get to take off. That's a hope. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of the type of person that's like, well, I got time. Let's go and do more. Let's do more. Let's do more. Let's do more. So that might not work out, but it's a good thought to have in our head. Now, other piece of equipment. We got the GoCo Pro QS 2536, and this is kind of like a new technology type thing. I guess it's been around for a while, but it's not very popular, and I don't really understand why. A lot of screen printers are running their mouth on it, and I don't know. I haven't used it to actually print with yet. When we played around with it, press isn't installed, so it gets installed today. So there'll be another video vlog of everything getting installed, learn how to use it, things like that. But what this really does is it takes so much waiting and downtime from making screens and puts it into production. And our big thing here is efficiency. So yeah, we plan ahead, so we have enough screens always ready to go. Everything is ready to go the day before so that we don't have to wait for screens to dry and things like that. But it just takes up so much time that could be spent doing things that actually make money and bring in money. So like I just did a 4-color job, got the screens ready for tomorrow, when we start learning how to use this press and stuff. So I already had a 4-color job, so why not learn how to use the press with artwork that we're doing for a customer. But I just took 4 screens, stretched mesh onto them, burned them, and if the press was ready to go, they'd be right ready to go onto the press. It took 32 minutes. Now, if I was burning screens, yeah, I could probably get it done in about 32 minutes, right? But then you got to wait for the water to dry afterwards before you can go on press. You got to, post expose them just to be safe. There's a lot of steps that go in where this thermal system, it just eliminates all that water that you use, all that just time and mess that you make. It just really gets rid of all of that. And I don't understand why you wouldn't want to do that. Now there might be situations where this isn't good, like, right? You can't, the emulsion on mesh, your EOM, you're not going to be able to set that up to do high density prints or things like that, right? But I don't do those anyways, and really a lot of people aren't doing those. So I get it, they're cool, it's technical and stuff like that, but I don't know, I just want to screen print and make money. So why would I not want to spend less time? I looked at the cost of it, and the cost of all that stuff is, it's about $5 more to make a screen. My time is worth $5 per screen. I'll tell you that right now. It's plain and simple. My time is very valuable. I only have 24 hours in a day, and I don't want to spend all 24 hours of that day working. I mean, if I did, I want to be paid really good. But I mean, to get onto another side of why we got this, besides just the time, also, like, we're in Northern California where water is a major resource that no matter how much rain or snow we get, somehow every year we're in a drought. Somehow every year we have to conserve water. Lakes are all full. Middle of summer, there's still snow in the mountains, and we got to watch the water that we use. Well, we just eliminated water. We don't even use water in our shop anymore. So that process is gone. We don't have to worry about what we're putting into the drain, whether it's all been filtered out or not. Like, we use the filtration system and everything like that, but did we really catch everything? Did we not? Is it really, what are we putting in? I don't know. I'm assuming that it does its job and everything works right. But what do you do with everything when you go to clean it, right? You go to clean the tanks and stuff out from the filtration system. Where does that go? What do you do with that? That's not getting disposed of by like some hazmat company that comes and picks it up. So, I mean, are we really doing anything, or are we just putting a Band-Aid over it? So we just eliminated that whole process. We don't put anything down the drain. We don't use any water. We don't have to worry about it. We could be in a complete desert dry storm, right? Like the Dust Bowl of the 50s or 40s or whenever that was, right? No water anywhere in sight. We can still print shirts. So I mean, that's kind of cool to us. We don't have to use chemicals to clean and strip off emulsion. We don't have to do any of that stuff. So we just cut out the mesh, speeds up the whole process. I mean, also with this GoCo Pro 2, we're able to retain finer details than taking a film, printing a film, and burning it, exposing it onto a photopolymer thing, screen. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, the equipment that we had, we tried to get such fine detail, and we're dialed it in pretty good, but there was things that we just couldn't do. And yes, a new exposure unit or a better output film printer would have made that better. But how many times have you gone to wash something out and it's just like that blew out, or those halftones didn't stick, or like it just didn't work out, and you ended up doing 3 or 4 screens so you got it right. We don't have to do that anymore. We just hit print and it just done. We don't got to worry about washing out halftones or anything. We're going to retain every single little dot that we put in that artwork. That's super cool to me, because we like to do really cool prints. So now if we could just simplify our whole process to make a cool print like that, where it looks right every single time, it's a no-brainer. I mean, really. So hopefully this little video kind of gave you a little insight on what we got, why we got it, and that you're able to take that and learn something to put it towards your planning process, right? Do you need an auto press? Do you not need an auto press? There's going to be more of these videos explaining other things, but this is just a start of what we got, why we got it. You'll start seeing the process of seeing why we got it. So stay tuned, hit subscribe so you can see some cool shit. All I'm going to say, go hard in the paint and grow yourself, grow your business. Don't take no for an answer.